I'm looking at you. Yes. I'm waiting for you to subscribe now. Why are you keeping us waiting? Hey guys, welcome back. It's Iconiae. If you're seeing me for the first time, do not forget to subscribe. So today, we're going to be talking about things that people with mental strength do. Do you have mental strength? Are you strong mentally? Are you also intelligent mentally? One thing to actually note is that our bad habits are the reasons we're not making any progress. Do you know that as a person, as an individual, you could be doing all the good habits in this world, like all the good habits that life has to offer. But if you're keeping that good habit that you're doing together with another bad habit, you're wasting your time. Like, you're never ever going to see results, whether you like it or not. Let's assume right now that you want to maintain a particular weight. It's a healthy kind of weight. You want to maintain that weight. Obviously, it's expected that you hit the gym, you eat right, you make sure your carb intake and your carb burnout expenditure, whatever, is the same thing. Like, you're trying to keep everything balanced. Say, for example, you hit the gym every single day. You are on the treadmill with the dumbbells, you're doing the RDLs, everything. And then after you're done with that, you decide to give yourself a big ass treat. And it's not even a healthy kind of treat. And then you say to yourself, oh, but I go to the gym. Oh, but I'm doing this. Oh, but I stay in the gym for like 3 to 4 hours. Darling, you're staying in the gym for 3 to 4 hours. Then you go back home to eat everything that you're supposed to be burning. You're never going to see any results. You will never, ever, 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 ever. So as much as you're doing a good habit, try to push away the bad habits too, because that's the only way you're ever going to see results. What on earth is mental strength? I've been saying mental strength. What really is mental strength? Mental strength is improving your abilities to handle your thoughts properly and stay in a positive manner, no matter what the circumstances is. No matter what the circumstances. I'm sorry. Mental strength does not come to all of us in the same way. Like, this is something that we should all be reminded of. The same way this person could be able to handle this situation properly, or this person can absorb what's going on, it's not the same way I will. And this is because we have different experiences in life, and we all have different personalities. There are people who, like me, if something is going on, I tend to sit and think about it. I'm an overthinker. I think, like, even some things are not there, I will think about. So another thing that I want to tell you guys is your 3 bets. BET. That's how I call them, your 3 bets. When it comes to mental strength, there are 3 things you should be concerned about. Number 1, your behavior. Number 2, your emotion. Number 3, your thoughts. Let's go right again. Your 3 bets. Number 1, behavior. Emotions. Thoughts. Your 3 bets. Behavior. What's your behavior when you're going through some things mentally? How do you respond to these things? Your emotions. What kind of feelings are you having? Are you sad about it throughout? Are you happy about it? Are you choosing to ignore it? Are you choosing to act like it doesn't exist? What emotions surrounds you, covers you up when you're going through things like that in your life? Your thought process. My guy, what are you thinking about? What's going on in your mind? These 3 things are very, very important, because how you handle your behavior, your emotions, and your thoughts will determine how mentally strong you are. So I'm going to tell you guys some things that mental strength, they're not. These are things that it doesn't equate to mental strength. Number 1 thing is that mental strength is not you treating your body like it's a machine. I'm going to say this one again. Mental strength does not mean you treat your body like it's a machine. Your body is human. You are a human being. You are made of flesh and blood, and you can really... Yes, there are people walking around this planet like they are Mr. Iron Man, they are indestructible. My dear, you are not. You can be destroyed. Like, I don't mean that in a diabolical way, but I mean, you actually can't. You can die. You're not immortal. So, don't treat your body like it's a machine. Know when you need to rest. Know when you need to calm down. You've told yourself, okay, I need to get on this goal. I need to do this stuff. I need to hit the gym. I need to do this. Sorry that I'm using gym as an example. I mean, there are other things that you could possibly relate. when you're in the gym, for anybody that works out, I don't know about other people, but for me, it gets to that point when my muscle starts to hurt. Like, yeah, we've listened to motivations and they'll tell you, oh, when you get to that, do one more rep, do this, do that, do that. I'm not disputing that. But the moment I start to know that, my body is paining me, like I'm in pain, I'm not a machine. I'll stop. I'll let my body rest, I'll let my muscles heal, then I'll go again. That's something that we all need to remind ourselves. Never ever you ignore pain. Don't ignore pain, because you see that pain, but you're bottling up, you're bottling up, you're bottling up. Oh my god. The day that is going to open it. I'm going to give a personal experience or my own personal story. I'll be going through things. I won't talk to anybody about it. I'll just look up. I was feeling like I'm a big girl. Whoever that gave us that perception that big girls don't cry, they say lie. Big girls used to cry. Big girls used to cry. It's how they handle after they're done crying that makes them big girls, not you crying and just sulking and being there. I was going through things in my life and I was just like, locking up. The day he came out, oh my god, he came out I'm grateful to God. God, thank you. I'm grateful to God that he came out one night. I think that was like, how many years back? He came out one midnight. The way I cried, after I was done crying, I prayed to God. I was like, God, please heal me. Heal me. Don't ever let me go through this again. And that was it. Ever since then, I have never ever ignored that my body is a human being. I've never ignored it. If I'm feeling something, I try to sit down, I try to reflect, I try to check and find out what's going on, what's happening, what's the root of this. You get my point. Another thing mental strength is you ignoring your thoughts. Don't ever ignore what's going on in your head. The voices you hear in your head, pay attention to them. Find out what's going on. Yeah, I know sometimes you'll be like, oh, I don't like negative energy. Bad energy, stay far away. Yes, that's good. But try to figure out, where's this bad energy coming from? Why am I having negative thoughts in my head? If it's something that you need to speak against it there and then and end it. Currently, yeah, I have this habit. The moment I start to drift in my thoughts, the moment I start to think things that I'm not supposed to be thinking, they're not productive thoughts, they're not healthy, they're not going to help me in any way, I have a rubber band on my hand. I snap it immediately. If you don't believe me, look at it. The moment I start thinking rubbish, that little thing of pain, that little thing, it brings my head back. It tells me, my friend, will you think what you're supposed to think? I'll stop thinking rubbish. Immediately, it doesn't waste time. That's something that I found that works for me. I don't know about other people. And then I also apply this. Okay, I'm going to share this one later with you guys, but that's just an example. The moment my thought process starts to drift where it's not supposed to go, I'll come back, sharp. Ignoring your emotions. Some people will be so sad and they will not bother to trace it. They will not bother to find the roots. My dear, please, why are you doing that? Take Mike. Can you explain to us? Tell us, please. We want to hear from you. Because why? Why would you be sad? Why would you be hurt and you just brush it off and be like, oh, it's one of those days? It's not one of those days, my friend. It's not one of those days. My darling, it's not. Try to understand, why am I sad? It happens to me sometimes. Sometimes I can just stay and be sad and I'm like, why are you sad? Why are you sad? Iconiae, what's happening? Iconiae, why are you sad? Then I'll ask myself, okay, what's really the problem? If something happened that day, I'll try to trash it out. The last thing I want to tell you guys, because this video now is getting so long, mental strength is not a trend. Yes, mental strength is not a trend. It's not something that is trending. It's not something that, oh my god, so everybody's doing it, so I need to do it too. No. It's something that you decide within yourself because you want to live a healthier, a happier, and a more peaceful life. To become mentally strong. Because if you're not mentally strong up here, a lot of things will hit you, a lot of things will hurt you. You won't even go through life the normal way. Imagine if every time someone said something, it got to you. Imagine if every time somebody crossed your boundaries. Imagine you didn't even know what boundaries were. Imagine how sad and depressed you were going to be. My god. Mental strength is not something that you do for a particular point in your life and then you drop it. It's a lifetime something. It's a lifetime starter pack that's really going to help you. Believe me when I say so. It's something that's really going to help you go a long way because you will go through. One thing we forget is that life will always life. Life, but it's going to life and it will keep lifing. That's just it. You cannot predict what happens. Yes, we always pray and hope for the best. But there are certain things that you can't predict. There are certain things that when they happen, you won't be surprised. Why is this happening? You get. So that's why you need to be mentally strong. You need to be mentally sound, mentally intelligent. So you're able to handle these things properly and skill through. So with this, we've come to the end of this particular video. This one is part 1 because there's a lot about mental strength I need to share with you guys. This one is part 1. And then do not forget to like, subscribe, and share. And please leave a comment down below. Let me know what you're thinking. What are your thoughts, process about this video? Thank you so much for watching. Bye. Mwah.